10:42, Tuesday morning, March the 20th. Today on the agenda, we're going to try to tune this once again. First attempt went kind of sour. Had an eBay map sensor. It's giving us a fit. Threw the Honda 4-bar on. We're going to try again. This car came in for a bunch of work. We pretty much did all the hot side stuff on here. Was a previous Go Auto Works intercooler kit. Had to modify it to get it to fit a little bit. We did the intercooler as well. But gonna chunk her on the dyno here in a minute and get to going. See how she does. Customer wants to get about 350 to 400 out of this. Let's see if it's possible. Just to cover the setup a little bit, what we have here is a B18B with a pretty well used Holset HX35 log manifold. Motor consists of Eagle rods, Nippon racing pistons. Well, it does have valve train and some Crowler 404s. Sorry, forgot about that. Other than that, she's pretty much stock sleeve, stock everything. We'll see what she'll do. Alright, that first pull, 242 horsepower and 200 foot-pounds of torque. That's on 10 psi, and the air fuels are fairly close. Need to pull some fuel out down low, just a hair. Up high, I'm gonna leave them alone for now. Alright, let's turn the boost up. Alright guys, that was roughly 14 psi on that pull. Made 282 for power and 233 for torque to the wheel. Clean graph. Like I said in past videos, my analog sensor reads about a psi high, so it's actually 14 psi. That's what I was getting on the car. We were bit rich all the way across that pull. So pull some fuel out and give her a little more boost. SI and for a head job. Bent valves. Alright. We're gonna try a pull on this bad thing. See what she does. C-Red got his camouflage on. He going hunting after this.
If it was hunting season, he really would. You won't know the truth.
Hey, what did the customer tell you was wrong with this one, James?
It needed a timing belt water pump.
Did you see the timing belt though?
Nah, I didn't.
Yeah, put that on video. Here.
He had it like that's all it needed. But I diagnosed it before we started the job, and yeah, it's got all bent exhaust valves. But we called the customer and he said, knock it out. He wants it back tomorrow, like 8 o'clock in the morning, sharp. Nah, I'm just playing. Ew.
You put that shit on.
Let's turn the head over. Let's see how bad it is. Not visible.
He said, ew.
Shit, let me get a light.
Don't tell me it ain't visible. Yeah, it is. No, it ain't. It ain't visible. That's just build up.
So where the fuck is the leak?
Yeah, it's not that bad. They're just slightly bent.
It might be just from build up that caused all this too.
Oh, they're slightly bent.
I don't know what happened, but she was definitely leaking out the exhaust valves.
Still doing it.
All right, that last pull, 291 for horsepower and 242 torque. Made a little more PSI that time, 17 PSI. Didn't make much more power. I didn't have no timing in it. I let it cool off, we're gonna try again. Alright, so that pull, I think, was our final pull. We're going to leave it there. Let's go over here and show you what it did. Alright, that last pull. We're at, dyno is reading 19.32 PSI. Actually, we're seeing 18 PSI in the car. Like I said, the analog sensor reads a little high. That last pull was 324 horsepower and 257 foot-pounds of torque. Nice clean graph. Air fuels are good. We're gonna leave it right here. Let the customer pick it up because this has been a project that's been a long time coming. I don't want to max everything out and hurt something so the customer can enjoy it. I'm gonna leave it right here and clean up part throttle. Alright guys, here's the data log from that last pull. We maxed out at 18.3 PSI with 65% on top of that, 65% duty cycle on the solenoid, boost solenoid. Alright, but I did say I was going to set up two-step, but this is a problem. I did not notice that earlier. The VSS is not reading, so I'm not going to set two-step up on this car because then he's going to have an early rev limit. So the VSS will have to be fixed first. This is a DA Integra, still has the cable trans. Cables running from the cluster to the trans, but she ain't working. I hadn't paid attention to the cluster while tuning this car. Sorry, I pay attention to the laptop. It tells me everything I need to know. That and the dyno. But I don't think that's working either. So we're just gonna move on and clean up part throttle and that'll be it. See you guys.